Okay, now to work out the percentage increase, we would start by finding 30% of 8,000, which we can do with the calculator by turning 30% into a decimal 0.3 and timesing that by 8,000. Putting that into the calculator, we've got 0.3 times 8,000 comes out to be 2,400. So therefore, because this is an increase, the new price would equal 2,400 added onto the 8,000. 2,400 added onto 8,000, which equals £10,400. Now, that's one method. Alternatively though, you could add the 30% on to start off with. So if we add 30% to 100%, we get 130%, which as a decimal is 1.3. And if we worked out 1.3 times the 8,000, you get to that answer of £10,400 straight away. That's your choice how you do it. You can either work out the percentage and then add it on, or you can add the percentage on and work it out in one go. Your choice. I'll repeat myself with a second example. Again, it's another increase. So I could start by finding 5% of 162,000. Now 5% is 0.05, not 0.5, because that's 50% of 162,000. So with the calculator, 0.05 times 162,000 equals 8,100. And because it's an increase, the new value is equal to 162,000, add the 8,100, so that's 170,100 pounds. Again, the alternative is that we could add the 5% on to start off with and get 105%, which as a decimal is 1.05. And if I was to work out 1.05 times by the 162,000, we would automatically get the answer straight away. So 1.05 times 162,000 equals, as I said already, 170,100 pounds. Now we follow the same sort of maths for a decrease as well. So we've got a reduced price. So again, we can do the two methods. We can, for this one, we've got a kitchen, it's been reduced in the sale. So we can work out 25% of 4,000. There are other ways, but I'm going to stick to the percentage way. So 25% can be written as 0.25 of 4,000. So we've got 0.25 times 4,000 works out to be 1,000. So because it's reduced, the new price of the kitchen would be the £4,000, take the 1,000 reduction, which gives us £3,000. Now if I use the alternative method, because it's been reduced, we don't add 25%, we take 25% off, which means that the new price will be 75%. Now 75% is 0.75 as a decimal. And if I was to work out 0.75 lots of £4,000, we would get the answer £3,000 straight away. Again, it's your choice which method you prefer to use. Right, next one, we've got a sofa. This sofa is reduced by 30%. So if I work out 30% of 840, then that's 0.3 lots of 840. So in the calculator, 0.3 lots of 840 gives us £252. So the new price of the sofa would equal the £840, take the reduction off. So 840, take the previous answer off, equals £588. But as with the previous, I could do it quicker. If I take 30% off to start off with, that means that we're paying 70%. 70% is the same as 0.7 as a decimal. And if I was to work out 0.7 lots of 840 on the calculator, we would get that answer straight away. So as in reality, prices go up, prices go down. So here we've got a situation where a house is worth £121,000, and in the first year the value increased by 8%. To save time, I'm going to just do this the quick way. So if it increased by 8%, that means its new value is 108%, which is 1.08. So if I work out 1.08 lots of 121,000, that will tell me the price at the end of that first year. So 1.08 times 121,000 equals, on the calculator, we get 130,680. So at the end of the first year, that's what it's worth. Now in the second year, it decreased by 5%. But if I take 5% off 100, I get 95%. So in the second year, it's worth 95% what it's now worth, which is 0.95. So I've got 0.95 lots of what it's now worth, because that was the figure at the end of that year. So same maths, 0.95 times by 130,680 equals, and it's now worth, after 2 years, 124,146. Now I've tackled that the quick way. Alternatively, what you could have done to get this figure, you could work out 8% and then add it on. That would still get you that figure. Then you could work out 5% of that new number and take 5% off, and that would then give you that answer. Now I did the last one the quick way, so I'll do this one the longer way. In the first year, the price of this car has increased by 3%, which is a rarity, but nevertheless, 3% of 14,600. Now 3% is 0.03, not 0.3, because that would be 30%. So 0.03 times by 14,600 gives me, on the calculator, 0.03 times 14,600, £438. So if it's gone up by that, then the new price at the end of the first year is equal to 14,600 plus the 438, which gives us £15,038. In the second year, the price has gone down by 9%. So we now need to work out 9% of that new price. Now 9% is 0.09 of the new price. If I type that into the calculator, so 0.09 lots of 15,038, that gives me as a decimal £1,353.42. Now that's what it's gone down by, so the new price after, or value should I say, after 2 years, is what it was worth at the end of the first year, take the decrease off, and if I let the calculator do that, so 15038, take the previous answer off, equals £13,684.58p. Now in this question, I've not told you the percentage. The percentage is what we've got to find. So the television is offered in a sale, and we've got to find whether this sale is a 10%, 5%, 20% decrease. We don't know. However, what we can easily find is what the reduction is. £230 take £184. So calculator or otherwise, 230 take 184, it's gone down by £46. What you then do, you write that decrease, that 46, as a fraction of what it was. It was 230. So that's what fraction that we have gone down by. But I don't want fraction, it's an intermediate step. We times that by 100 to get the percentage. So the 46 is on the calculator. I divide that by the 230, and then I times that answer by 100, and it tells me that it was a 20% decrease. Okay, a bit more challenging is when you've got to find what the percentage increase was. Well, the first thing you do is you work out what the increase is. So it's gone up to £493.50. So if I take the £470 off, we can see that the increase was £23.50. Well, I can write that increase as a fraction of what it was. So that difference divided by the price it was. Now that's not technically speaking a fraction because we've got a decimal in there. However, it's a stepping stone because I want the percentage, so I'm going to times that answer by 100 anyway. So in the calculator, we'll type this in, £23.50, divided by the 470, and then times that by the 100. And the calculator tells me that it's gone up by 5%.